Howdo everyone, and welcome back to Royville in 4Color. My name is Stefan. And now that you got attached to the clickbait, sorry, I didn't know what else to call this video. I know it's been a while, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because I have not been reading comic books. Wait, hold on a minute. Oh, by the way, the new glasses are really messing with the lights. Sorry, I'll work on it. But yeah, I apologize. It's gonna be the way it's gonna be for this video. I'll try to keep my head down maybe. Anyway, so I haven't been reading regular comic books. I've gotten into something that's killing my reading of floppies. And what I call floppies are like these books. Like, because, the floppies, I'm like, oh yeah, I bought a couple floppies today, that kind of thing. I don't know where I got that name. I think somebody else said it, but a couple of people, when I call these books floppies, are like, really? That stupid name. Anyway, I don't know. So I have been still getting my polls, my weekly polls. They've been stacking up. But the problem is, and I don't know if it's another YouTuber called Mint Hunter Comics. I think his name is Omar. I might blame him, but it's probably not the only person to blame. But yeah, I've been reading stories just like those. So instead of reading the floppy books, I've been reading these huge tomes of comic story. Like the last one I just got done, just a second here, is this one. Just got done with Daredevil, the first volume by Chip Zdarsky. So, yeah, this is like 900 pages of comic book. Takes me a little bit more than 10 pages now in a monthly book. But anyway, let me try to put this away as quickly as possible. All right, here. But, yep, can you hear me? I don't know. I got a lot of these now. Hold on a second here. Let me try. There we go. All right. So, if you can see back behind me here, I've gotten quite a few of them in the past couple months. I've gotten a number of Superman, because that's one of my favorite characters. We'll move old Dick Grayson here, Nightwing. I got a compendium of the first solo Nightwing stories, which I have a lot of them in issue form, but I'm digging this, man. I'm really digging this. I can grab this book. As much as I love my floppies, I can grab this book and be like, all right, let's just start reading. And I can read the story like I can read a book. It's not like where I get a floppy and I read 10 pages of the story, then I gotta wait another 30 days for another 10 pages. I can just keep going and going and going. Now, granted, I was reading the floppies. I don't know. If me saying floppies is giving you cringe, leave that down in the comments and I'll try to think of another name for them. Solo issues, I don't know. But I had been reading the book, so I'm actually kind of here, even though I haven't started reading this one yet. Sorry for all the people that read lips. Okay, let me move Nightwing back here. So I haven't started reading that one yet. I read Hellblazer, loved it. I read Superman the Exile because I'd already gotten the first Triangle era of Superman. So I got Superman the Exile because I had to read that first. I thought I had to read that first. I read that, loved it, loved the format of where I could just pick the story and go, go, go. So I have been reading those and not reading my floppies. And yeah, they've been piling up. Now, I'm gonna keep, I have so many omnibuses. That's what these big ones are called. They're called omnibuses, if you don't know. I'll probably get into some of those readings just to kind of tell you if I liked them, what I didn't like about them, that kind of thing. But I'm really loving this format. I have a bunch of older books that I got through the years, and I don't know if it's just hitting me where I itch right now. But I'm really loving just grabbing an omnibus and just reading it from beginning to end. And it usually takes me, with the time I have, depending on the omnibus, it usually takes me about a week or a week and a half to get through an omnibus, and that's like the only thing I'm reading. So, as you can probably tell, I'm not reading the individual issue books right now. Now, granted, I did read some. There were some that I just could not wait for. So I read here. Let's just show these here real quick. I have been reading some Action Comics. So we had this one. These are by, the main story I think is by Mark Waid, and I'm really loving this story. It's very Superman. It deals with the Phantom Zone, and basically only Superman can take care of this global threat. Actually, it seemed to me like it should be a crossover, but you know what? I'm just really glad that they're doing this Titanic story that has to have because they have some of the other Marvel heroes in it. Batman's in it, very briefly. Some of the magic characters in it, like Zatanna and Dr. Fate and Shazam, Captain Marvel. I like to call him Captain Marvel, but I get it. We need to call him Shazam right now. But it deals with a bunch of Kryptonians busting out of the Phantom Zone. The cities of the Earth are being laid to waste. Superman and the Superman family has to take care of it. It's this huge, it seems like a huge global event. And it seems like it should be, a miniseries, and every freaking book in DC has to have a tie-in, even though if it matters or not. I love that this huge event, in my opinion, is just in this comic, and that's all you need to read. I love it. Keep it up. Let's see what else I've read. Read Absolute Superman. So, read Absolute Superman number 2. And read Absolute Batman number 3. So, yeah, Absolute Superman, number 2, liked it better than the first book. Once again, could just be alien dude with eye lasers, but we need it to be a Superman book. But once again, as I was reading it, I really just wanted to read my regular Superman. Maybe you want to go grab one of my omnibuses, as I like to say now. But we'll keep up with it. The Batman, it's okay. But I have a question for you. So, all right. So let's get in here a little closer. Okay. So let me get this straight. So this whole shtick of Batman is that he has no money. That he's, he's the brawler. He's from the streets. He's not the billionaire, right? Then where does he get all those wonderful toys? He has a Batmobile that's bigger than a house. A 2-story house with all the gadgets and like a Bat computer inside and all this kind of stuff. He has this Bat outfit that has grapples on it and all this. He has all these multiple safe houses. And if he's poor and has no money, and has all of that, what's really the difference? He uses his billions to give him his gadgets so that he can be Batman. But if he has no money and still has all the gadgets, what's the difference? Anyway, it's still good enough to go on. But once again, kind of like the Superman, actually. It just made me want to read regular Batman more. But, all right. Exo Man of War, part of the Resurgence. It's a standalone tie-in book where he is off and trying to... Oh, if you're interested in the writing, I did say that Mark Waid did the other ones. This one's by Snyder, and this one's by Jason Aaron, who I love, but I don't think it's Jason Aaron's fault. I think he had a pitch, and they're like, let's just make it a Superman book. I don't know. Anyway, so there's those. And then the Exo Man of War by Fred Van Leet. And I really like his writing for all of these. He's doing a lot of the new Valiant stuff, and I really like his writing. It's kind of light, it's fun, adventurous. So yeah, I don't know. It was a standalone book. I kind of have this thing about tie-ins and stuff. It was good. Like he was Shannara. I say Shannara. Some people say Shannara just because there's a sword named that or something. But I say Shannara. He was excised from Shannara, and then Shannara was fighting. I don't know. It was a standalone kind of gladiatorial. Can you survive without your armor, stupid barbarian? Well, he can, because he's freaking Eric of Dacia, and Auric rules. Okay, there we go. I got the New Gods, and I'm really digging that series. Very mythic, very cosmic. It's by Ram V. Wasn't too excited about his Batman run, but I thought the way Ram V writes would be great for the New Gods. And it is mythic, it is epic, it deals with the birth possibly of a new god. Not exactly sure yet. It's only issue number 1, but I've loved the title. Not the title, the book. All right, and that was number 1 of that. And then the last one that I read was, I never got these before. I bought a number 1 of this because it was one of those blank covers that you can get an artist to do something on, and I knew an artist, so I was like, well, if I got number 1, I'll start getting it and see if it's a good. I love this book. It is about a woman who gets the Witchblade armor, and she's a cop, and her father was killed by some corrupt cops, and she's going after them, and it is just a fun cop drama action adventure kind of hero, because you're not exactly sure if the Witchblade, the thing that is her armor, it's like sentient and it talks to her, but it's kind of actually, maybe the reason I like it is because it reminds me of Exo Man of War, because it's the person and then the armor, and the two have to work together. Well, this one, the armor is a little bit more like independent and wanting to do its own thing. And I just love this book so far. I am in it. If it keeps up with this level of writing and storytelling, I am in it to win it. This is a kind of a reboot from a 90s storyline, 90s character, but I love this. And Can't wait for more. And it's written by Bennett, I think. I don't know the first name, but I strongly recommend this, Witchblade. Yeah. So those are the floppies that I've been reading. So I have been reading some, but I've just been really digging these omnibuses, and I need to get back into the floppies. That being said, I have bought some new books online. I haven't read them yet, but you know that I really like to do the reading first. So maybe I'll do another video. This one's getting to be kind of long, 15 minutes. Maybe I'll do another video with what I bought just to kind of show you. I do want to do a best of what I've read in 2024. That's coming soon. But other than that, that's kind of why I haven't been doing any videos. I want to try to at least do one a week. And whether it's going to be about an omnibus that I've read or just some issues that I've read or something that I bought, now that I kind of got this bug, I know I'm not great at it, but now that I kind of got this bug of sharing my love of comics and the comic book stories, I want to keep doing it. So that being said, what did I used to do? What? Oh, yeah. Yeah, right here. This guy right here. So remember what your mom always taught you. If you got to be a dick, be a Grayson. And come on, everybody, let's keep reading these because with what's going on around here, they're just fun. Thanks, everybody, for watching, and see you soon.